Let's begin, everybody. What are the implications? How is this gonna work? In theory, we have two timelines going on. Well, there's half a person.
What is this place?
It looks like something made by an older generation of CG technology.
Back when it was still hyped up as groundbreaking, huh? Hey, did you see someone just now?
Looks suspicious.
Why don't we ask that person there about it?
Who?
You must have a lot of questions, like, what happened to your other half?
Not really.
Must be hard to walk. Bench pressing must be tough too.
You really want me to ask about that stuff?
Yeah, do it.
Hey, isn't benching kinda hard?
Hey, why are you talking to a statue?
Damn it, Ryuki. Stop wasting my time. We can only be in Somnium for 6 minutes.
Oh.
Damn it. This is getting out of hand.
That's Chikara. Tama, follow him.
On this side, my genius left brain harnessing my processing power. On this side, my brilliant right brain within which my creativity is boundless. The very layout of this facility itself, mimicking my brain, will serve as inspiration for my masterpiece.
What's going on here?
I need to be careful. Can't get too close.
Now, this. Bionic Body's Accidental Biology. The Bionic Body Creation Program.
Bio what?
BBAB.
The logical center of the left brain and the creative center of the right. By combining them, I can create a superhuman. Whew, wouldn't want that getting out. I hope I never see you again. Goodbye.
No, he ran off.
Chikara in this dream world is just as bonkers as he is in real life.
Looks like he doesn't want anyone in this room.
Yeah, you can tell by the conscious antibody in front of the door.
Conscious antibody?
They're an embodiment of a sync subject's caution. When you try to access information that the sync E is trying to hide, it overstimulates the synapse. That makes the body emit a ton of norepinephrine, which creates a conscious antibody within the somnium.
Well, what does this conscious antibody do?
You see how it says instant death on his crotch there? If I touch him, a massive delay spike will occur in the sync information transfer system.
Which means...
Touch him and our available time in Somnium drops like crazy.
Got it. But how do we get into the room without getting past our do not touch power stance man friend here?
Well, we just need to get rid of the conscious antibody somehow.
What if we use that device that Chikara was using to move instant death power stance man?
I'm sorry, instant death power stance man?
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty appropriate name for him.
Anyway, let's check the device first. Looks like the power is out.
Let's start by activating the device.
Yeah, let's go.
Somnium scan, activate.
The lock on that door is open. Past that is a stone statue with no power.
Power? On a stone statue?
This is Chikara's Somnium. You don't have to think about the logic. Anyway, that door. Let's head past it to the stone statue.
Use the blank, join the blank, and create a blank.
This door is open.
Is this even a door? It's so thin.
That's just how it is in this world. Don't worry about it. Let's go.
Oh, it moves sideways.
We're here.
That's the stone statue without power. Let's get closer and check it.
Use the machine in the center, join the two statues, and create a transcendental superhuman.
Off and on. Is this the switch for the statue?
How do we turn this on?
Why don't you feel around that area?
What area?
What area?
Whatever feels right, Tama.
Tama, no! Don't do it! Oh, guess it worked.
The robot arm control PC has been activated.
Okay, it looks like there's only one route on this. Interesting.
It's on. You're amazing, Tama.
It says, not available, stone statue activated. Wait, so is it on or off?
Maybe you need to flip the switches for all the statues.
Right. According to the Somnium scan, there are multiple statues, but let's head back to the device first.
How did you know there was a switch there? How did you know?
Let's go back to the device.
Oh, wait. Can't we go to the other small room from this room?
How would you do that? It's too high. I can't jump that.
All right, let's go.
Okay, ready.
A normal jump won't suffice.
We need to think of a way to go up.
Maybe we can do something with the device in the center.
We can go through here.
This music's lit.
BBAB activating. In this experiment, you can combine two different brains with different functions to create a new human life form. Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
We just need to choose the left and right brain and combine them like Chikara did.
What can we choose from?
Left, Maasai warrior, fisherman, and A. Right side was astronaut and archaeologist. We can combine different brain functions of the left and right brains and create a new human with characteristics from both.
It seemed like Chikara used that to gain some kind of power earlier. So creating a new human means gaining some kind of superhuman ability.
And you select that power on this?
Oh, I remember seeing another room next to the small room we were in earlier.
Yeah, it was too high, so I couldn't reach.
Maybe we have to give you a power that'll help you get up there.
Worth a shot.
Beginning experiment. Please select left brain function.
The room was high and far. By combining two brain functions that'll allow us to move that distance.
What do you choose, Ryuki?
Please select right left, Maasai warrior. Right, astronaut selected. Starting experiment.
What's going on?
Experiment successful.
Just like I expected.
Combined, a Maasai warrior's leg strength and the atmosphere-piercing power of an astronaut to gain superhuman leg strength.
Tama, you okay?
I have goosebumps.
It said you gained superhuman leg strength.
Maybe we can get to that other room using that power.
That might be it. Let's give it a shot.
Ryuki, you have 5 minutes left.
This door isn't locked.
Okay. All right, let's go.
Okay, ready.
Wow.
The experiment worked! Happy Chikara. Chikara Horodori has done it again! Oh, the epigenetic ecstasy!
What are we even watching right now?
Oh,
By stimulating the DNA correlating to high leg strength through imagination, it caused a slight transformation in the base sequence. This small change has allowed for surpassing the limit of telomeres. We can do anything in this simulation world. There are no limits. What a wonderful world.
I guess things worked out.
so every time we do something right, we have to watch this creepy old dude ascend into the sky?
You want to join?
Hell no. A stone statue without power.
Activate it.
No, she's activating it all right.
This stone statue is a racer.
If they mean an autosport driver, those guys are incredibly skilled. They have to make split-second decisions.
That skill might be beneficial in other areas than driving too.
Not to mention, there is a car right there.
I see. Using the driving skill.
But look, that says trap. Driving skill alone might not be enough.
Maybe we can combine it with a brain function that's good at avoiding traps.
I don't remember seeing anything like that.
Anyway, let's head back to the central room.
This door is open.
I wonder if we can go to the central room.
Let's go find out.
We're here.
Looks like we can open it from this side now.
Beginning experiment.
The car from earlier.
What do you think fits better?
Please select left, race right.
An archaeologist would be like
selected.
Indiana Jones, and therefore you would avoid traps.
Starting experiment. Experiment successful. Combined, a racer's driving skill and an archaeologist's knack for dodging traps to gain movie protagonist superhuman driving skills.
Yes, that's what we need.
Guess it's time for love, Dr. Jones.
That should help us dodge any traps.
That's so antiquated. Nowadays, sports cars go up against nuclear submarines.
Oh well, this is Shikara's preference. Now let's go back to the room with the car.
Think we can get there from the passage we came from?
Yeah, that should lead you there directly.
4 minutes now.
We can go through here. Let's go.
All right, get in.
I'll avoid any traps with elegance and grace.
What?
That's the trap? I could have done this on my own.
Tama, behind you!
Boulder? Come on, Tama. Speed up.
Step on it! On what?
The gas! The gas!
The gas! Okay!
The experiment worked! Chikara Horadori has done it again! Epigenetic ecstasy! The corpus callosum is here represented by a treacherous ancient rune. A theory that links this complex and bizarre passage is now complete, but this should be theoretically impossible. No, there is no impossible in this world. No, this is not good. Not good indeed.
Kara! Ew!
Why don't you think of it as some kind of reward cutscene?
The fact that I have to force myself to think that already makes it not a reward.
Let's turn it on.
Got it.
Oh, we're turning it on, all right. Gamblers.
This stone statue is a gambler.
I guess that means they have guts.
So this gambler is known for winning bets when the chips are down.
That must mean they can win the big ones without flinching.
Now, let's head back to the central room. We can go through here. Let's go. No.
It's me, Chikara.
What the hell?
This is no good. No good. Yes, yes, yes. Now, let's test. Chikara's right brain reselection.
What's happening?
The room flew away!
The experiment worked! Chikara Horadori has done it again! Epigenetic ecstasy! This right brain reselection is a function that blows away my past. The past I don't want anyone to see. My right brain can be shuffled back into the deck. Goodbye, forbidden memory!
What are we gonna do?
When we drove through the passageway, Chikara said, theoretically impossible and not good. So maybe we did something he wasn't expecting. If we use the device to combine two different brain functions, we might be able to find a way.
If we can prevent Chikara from using his right brain reselection thing, we might be able to make it to the room.
He said something about a memory he doesn't want to be seen.
Current ability is left. Race.
You have 3 minutes left, Ryuki. Focus.
Yeah, but how will we stop Chikara?
There was something hidden in the room we were in earlier. If only we could pull it back somehow.
We need a big idea here.
Beginning experiment. Please select left. Fisherman. Right. Gambler. Starting experiment.
Maybe we could toss the line and get whatever the hell we
Experiment
need back.
successful. Combined. A tuna fisherman's pulling skill. and a gambler's ability to make the right choice to obtain superhuman luck.
Luck. Is this gonna do anything?
Well, try it. Let's fish back the room that flew away. How's it going?
I think I got something.
That must be it. Reel it in.
The experiment worked! Happy Chikara. Chikara Horodori has done it again! Oh, epigenetic ecstasy! Good! The memory I want to leave behind has already been shuffled. This memory's no good either. I thought I deleted it. Oh. No. If you succeed with the Eternal Youth experiment, my memory will be discovered. Goodbye! Goodbye!
Chikara's memory was replaced with something else.
But it got replaced with another memory he didn't want seen. It might be worth looking into.
Chikara said that if the Eternal Youth experiment is successful, his memory will be discovered.
So if we complete the research on that device...
We might be able to defeat Instant Death Power Stance Man over there and get into the room he's guarding.
That stone statue is a little different.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go.
That stone statue has...
Chikara's face hastily slapped on.
Chikara said that using Purge, he can create an ageless and undying body.
But if we use the stone statue...
Turn it on.
Oh no.
What's the problem?
Seeing this face... Are you sure about turning it on?
We've invested too much already. There's no other way.
Time to turn it on.
Okay.
Turning on.
Oh, you didn't want to touch the crotch because of Chikara's face, huh?
My theory is almost created. The creator of a man who is immortal, is eternal.
It would be nice to create eternal youth in life.
And something that will let us get rid of Instant Death Power Stance Man over there.
Beginning experiment. Please select right brain, left, NA, right. Chikara, select. Starting experiment. Error.
It's an error.
I guess an A isn't a job.
I wonder what it's for.
Person who's
Another function that'll allow us to deal with...
Beginning experiment. Please select.
These people look for bugs during software development. They are also called QA, or tester. They have the skill to find critical bugs, as well as minor mistakes. Some people call them organic machines for how good their review.
Aren't they the people who walk into walls over and over to break the game and all that?
They do need a hell of a lot of perseverance. I'm an AI, and even I respect them.
If there was something off...
Everything about this place is off.
You only have 2 minutes. Hurry, Ryuki.
The person who's...
Another function...
Beginning. Please select. Left, right. Starting experiment. Error.
It's an error.
I guess an A, isn't it?
I wonder...
The person who...
Another...
Begin. Please select left, right, starting. Experiment successful.
Successful.
Combined, a racer's steering skills and a debugger's bug-finding skill to allow you to turn surprising things.
Turn surprising things? What the?
What could that mean?
Maybe a path opened up somewhere?
If we have time to spare, it might be worth checking. Huh?
What happened?
There's something fishy about this store.
How so?
What if I do this?
What the hell?
This door was the bug.
The activation requirement was the racer's steering skill. Anyway, let's keep going. What?
Are you sure we can ride it?
It's all... Set sail!
Hey, what? We can't ride this. What are you thinking? There's so much water in your brain, we can use you for ballast.
Ah, that's a good one. You're funny, Tama.
I'm going to chant Buddhist mantras in your eye socket every night.
Thanks. That should put me right to sleep.
We can go through here. Person who...
Another function.
Beginning. Please select left, right. Experiment. Combined, a fisherman's navigating skills and a shaman's mysterious powers to no longer encounter danger while navigating the sea.
Oh, that's a relief.
If we ever end up on the open seas...
You have a minute left.
We can go through here. Are you sure we can ride it?
It's all... Set sail! Whoa, we made it!
Does this mean we finished a long sea venture with a fisherman's navigation skills and a shaman's... shamaning skills?
Chikara really has a wild imagination.
We can go through here.
Ryuki, less than 30 seconds left.
The person who's most upset...
Another function that'll allow us to...
Beginning. Please select left, right, starting.
The Maui warrior, huh?
Experiment successful. Combined, a Maasai warrior's battle skill, and Chikara's genetic engineering knowledge to create an undying and unaging warrior.
Funny that the machine is on a first-name basis with Chikara.
Now we can finally beat up and.
All right. Go, Tama!
Let's go!
Beat him up.
Now! We did it!
Why should humans die? What a waste it is to perish. Research results are splendid. But now is not the time. Not now. Not now.
If Chikara gets in our way again, no amount of time is enough time. Let's go!
The stone statue is Chikara's memory that he doesn't want to be seen.
Turn it on.
A 9 stone statue.
9. 9 in Roman numerals.
What is the significance of 9?
Maybe he has 9 mistresses.
Or maybe he's being sued by 9 people.
This stone statue. Maybe we use a brain function again.
Should we go back to the central device?
Let's do it.
I have enough time.
Ryuki, we're out of time.
Damn it. This world doesn't make Chikara's mind is insane.
Okay, so... Oh, we didn't get the eyeballs.
Oh.
It would be nice.
And
Beginning. Please. Left.
The stone statue is Chikara's memory that he doesn't want to be seen.
turn it on.
A 9 stone statue.
9. 9 in Roman numerals.
What is the significance of 9?
Maybe he has 9 mistresses.
Or maybe he's being sued by 9 people.
This stone statue. Maybe we use a brain function again.
Should we go back to the central device?
Let's do it.
You only have 2 minutes. Hurry, Ryuki.
We can go through here. Did you decide what 2 brain...
Yeah.
Beginning experiment. Please select.
Nice.
Left. NA. Right. 9 selected. Starting experiment.
NA9.
This again?
What?
Experiment successful.
Nyaxa to laws.
Nizet laws.
NA
Zoltashian.
and 9.
Nice.
Here's the bad video.
Ryuki, this is...
I know. That's 490.
Awaken.
Welcome. I'm the president of the Japanese Nizatlaws branch, Tokiko Shigure.
I apologize for visiting so late at night. I'm from the Metropolitan Police Department.
Mr. Ryuki, is it? Mamoru, my secretary, has already informed me. I hear you've come to ask about Jin Furue's murder.
There's a president's office on the top floor of the building containing the Japanese branch of Nizatlaws, commonly known as Nikes. When I synced with Chikara earlier, Tama and I saw something in Somnium. Someone who looked like they were in Nikes was making a Bats 490 video. And that's why we ended up here. We came to the president's office to talk to the top level of Nikes. But first,
it was a heat of the moment thing, but I ended up quitting my job. I don't regret punching that scumbag, but what am I going to do now? I've got 10 children to think about. What? A job? With the conditions I requested? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do anything, as long as it's not illegal. Yeah, but I'm also her bodyguard. I used to be a bodyguard for a certain politician.
yeah,
last year.
Tsujima's
He was a piece of human garbage.
Yeah.
Slugged him in the face and resigned. Then ended up here thanks to an acquaintance introducing
Thank
me.
you for slugging him.
I was only hired recently. I don't know much about it, really. Something funny. There, I said it.
That's the Nanyapul X, the symbol of 9.
Non-Yupal means consisting of 9. You know how there's single, double, triple? Non-Yupal is the 9th.
So non-Upal X means 9 X's?
Seems so.
Did you know that Nizatlaws is derived from 9-exed lozenge? Lozenge referring to a diamond shape. In other words, Nizatlaws means the 9 X's of the diamond.
President of Nike's Japan branch.
I had a very hard time finding the place. After all, NICE is a secret organization hidden from the public.
That's a good thing Boss just happened to know someone who knew this location. Otherwise, we would have been out of luck.
Even after I got inside the building, it wasn't easy. The guards, the security gates, if I hadn't met Mamoru at the entrance, I probably wouldn't even have made it to this office.
I know about Abyss, and I know it's trustworthy. That's why I let you through to talk to the president.
Anyway, I was surprised. I had heard of NICE, the secret organization, but I thought it was just an urban legend. I can't believe it actually exists.
Yes, there has been all sorts of gossip about us.
I know, right?
Some claim we're a secret society of Satanists, or that we have something to do with a sequence of binary code that came from space. But that's all nonsense. Made-up stories that become more and more embellished as they were passed on. Rumors are quite a terrifying thing. NICE is a perfectly legitimate ideological society. Our headquarters are located in New York, with many branches in cities throughout the world. This is one such branch. Considering the fact that you are here, I assume it would be pointless to hide it. Indeed, I had my subordinates create that video. Bats 490 was an ARG, just a game, but there was a high-level encryption hiding a message within. We have been seeking high IQ individuals with the capability to decode it. The purpose was to recruit them into NICE.
Oh,
So
fuck.
this QR video was made for the same reason?
I am aware of that video. I saw it on the news. However, it's completely unrelated to NICE. I assume someone made it with the intent to imitate Bats 490.
What do you think, Tama?
Hard to say on that alone.
This is a common misconception, but NICE is not a religious organization. We are a group of like-minded individuals who act together based on a certain understanding of the universe.
And that is?
The simulation theory. Have you heard of it?
Ah, shit. No, no, no. No, no, no. This game better not be, it's just a game. Oh my god. Simulation theory is the idea. Actually, I first heard about it from Neil deGrasse Tyson's, one of his videos. Is that everything is actually in a simulation, and what you see and perceive is just that of a simulation. When you go to space, there's nothing there. However, because it's a simulation, and the reason we can't see X amount so far is that everything is currently loading beyond a certain point. So it just loads more terrain and data and whatnot.
That the world is an artificial simulation of reality created by someone or something. That's the theory.
You're saying everything in this world we're living in isn't real?
Yes. It's a false world constructed with specific rules by a program. And if it is made by a program, there must by necessity be imperfections, edges, or seams. To find these seams, or to create them, is our objective.
Why would you do that?
If you tear at the seams of a cloth, it will unravel, and a hole will be created. Thusly, we will tear at the seams of the program until it is unraveled, and its people are emancipated. That is our ultimate goal.
This old hack has completely lost it.
The intersection between the warp and weft. That's where the seam can occur.
I don't understand.
You will someday. It is a prophecy. It will be fulfilled eventually.
What is that?
It's a hand sign we use. It's meant to resemble the sign behind me. Do you mean the man from Horodori Institute of Genetics?
So you do know him. I'm actually here because of a tip I got from him.
Chikara is under arrest?
No, he was just released earlier. We didn't have enough evidence to keep him detained.
I see. Chikara is a former member of NICE, though this was over 20 years ago. When he left us, he became an avid believer in the Order of Percent.
Order of Percent?
Order of Percent.
It's an organization that split off from NICE. You could say they are a sect. The Order of Percent is a religious sect, whereas we are an ideological society. Despite our common roots, we are heading in completely different directions.
Then how did Chikara know that NICE created Bats 490?
I wouldn't know about that. Perhaps he asked an acquaintance from NICE.
Interesting. So this hand signal is going to be important.
Judging by the way you asked that, I assume that's Jin's estimated time of death?
Well, yes.
I was in Okinawa from the night of the 8th. I had a seminar to attend on the 9th and 10th. I returned to Tokyo late last night.
I checked the logs for hotels and airports, for smartphone access points. It's true that Tokiko was in Okinawa from the 8th to the 10th.
So she has an alibi.
As long as you presume Jin's body wasn't brought back with her from Okinawa.
By the way, would you mind if I asked you a question?
What is it?
Are you perhaps a Freyer?
Freyer?
A Freyer?
I am asking the person within you.
What?
I will ask you one more time. Are you a Freyer?
No.
I see. Then I must have been mistaken.
What is a Freyer? Frey. Right. I remember now.
It was written on that sign.
Frey to free. Frey can mean fight, but it can also mean to wear out or tear.
Remember what Tokiko said. Their ultimate goal is to break down this world and emancipate its people.
Miss Shigure, are you sure NICE didn't make the QR video?
We did not.
But the word Frey was written on that sign in the QR code.
We of NICE are only involved in Bats 490, which we created half a year ago. We are not the ones who created the QR video. The word Frey being displayed on that sign must be a coincidence.
That can't be just a coincidence.
Oh, but it can. After all, we are living in nothing but a simulation, a false world created by a program.
Christ.
And such programs always have some glitches lurking under the surface. We call such glitches seam. Coincidences like this are a manifestation of such glitches. Proof of imperfection. Proof of the seam. The appearance of Jin's corpse is also likely to be an example of such phenomenon.
What?
Are you familiar with the Philadelphia experiment?
It's a top-secret military experiment that's said to have taken place in the American city of Philadelphia on October 28, 1943. A powerful electromagnetic wave was fired towards the USS Eldridge, a destroyer-class warship. Supposedly, the reason for doing this was to conceal the ship from showing up on radar. But as soon as the experiment began, something strange happened. The Eldridge was enshrouded in a greenish mist, then vanished. Afterward, it appeared at a military port in Norfolk, nearly 200 miles away from the shipyard in Philadelphia. Sometime later, it reappeared in its original position again.
So you're saying it teleported?
Well, it's nothing but an urban legend. Just an occult story with low credibility.
Yes, exactly. However, the story doesn't end there.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Are you perhaps a Freyer? Is she asking if I'm a player, the person inside him? Could Freyer mean player? If it does, that does explain why the tutorial asked me why you know about this or such and such. Tearing it seemed the computer.
When the USS Eldridge returned to Philadelphia, there were several sailors on board, but some of them had melted like a rotten banana, while others ended up with their bodies entirely burned and blackened. Others were said to have merged with the steel hull, their bodies having become a piece of the ship. Does that sound familiar?
You mean Jin? Are you saying his right half teleported here?
It isn't impossible, if a seam was torn, that is.
Impossible.
That's a lot to take in and believe.
You like this park, don't you, Ryu?
I feel calm when I'm around nature. It's like I can feel the buzz inside me quieting down. Tama, what do you think about what Tokiko said earlier? Is something like teleportation really possible?
Hey, come on. I told you the Philadelphia experiment is just an urban legend.
How else can you explain what happened with Jin? We can't deny that his right half suddenly appeared out of nowhere.
Gee, then why don't we find out for ourselves?
What do you mean? You want to go to the studio right now?
No need. Just close your eyes.
My eyes?
Just do it!
Okay.
Closing my eyes. Whoa.
What the? Did we teleport here?
Are you serious?
We're in Studio Devita, aren't we?
It just seems that way. We're not actually there. Last night, I scanned every nook and cranny of the scene. What you're looking at now is what I replicated using that data.
Wow. It's like I'm actually there. The corpse looks so real.
Want me to put a mosaic over it?
Uncensored is fine.
Now, less digressing and more investigating. Your objective is to solve the mystery behind the sudden appearance of Jin's right half.
Alright, let's start looking around.
Virtual reality activation. Yeah, this is actually pretty cool. The body was showing the entire world to this camera. Big monitor
Looks like
here.
it's there so the performers can check how they look on screen.
Podium used by the quiz show host. A MyBTV logo on a huge monitor.
The questions for the quiz also show up here too.
That is full of dazzling
These aren't
lights.
good for much other than for show.
See for the quiz show and contestants. ×3.
Like I mentioned yesterday, Jin's estimated time of death is 6 o'clock on February 9th. Based on the time his corpse appeared, it should be about 40 hours ago. Rigor mortis seems to be fading already. It's not completely gone yet, but the body has somewhat softened at this point. It should take more time to get to this stage if it's been on a rooftop in the winter. That's why I think this corpse was kept indoors. Someplace warm.
Rigor mortis was already fading when the body had somewhat softened by the time it was found.
I wonder how deep this sign is embedded.
What do we do at times like these?
Right, the X-ray. Wow, I can switch to X-ray mode too.
That's because I've gathered all data from the scene.
The bottom part of the signboard is stuck pretty deep in there.
There's a bit of a curve at the tip.
Couldn't you have compared it to a fish hook or something?
Well, it won't come out easily. Whoever stuck it in probably didn't want it pulled out.
Of course not. A signboard would be useless unless it's standing.
It's useless unless it's standing?
Let's not go there.
Tama!
No, that's not what I meant.
What's this? There's something inside the body.
3 things catch my attention. First, a mixture of potassium chlorate, sulfur, and red phosphorus. This is probably a fire starter. It would ignite very easily. The fuse is coiled up and extends from there. By the way, the fuse includes an oxidizing agent, so it can continue to burn even inside the body. And finally, at the end of the fuse is a powder mixture of iron oxide and aluminum. This is a substance that causes a thermite reaction. When ignited, it creates heat of over 3,000 degrees Celsius and burns violently.
Good thing Kagami's alive. Electric kettle
Maybe
here.
it's for having tea during breaks.
What's this? Getting a better look at it. It looks like something tied to his waist. It's like a spider's thread. No, even thinner.
My analysis concludes that this is a CNT, or carbon nanotube. Graphene sheets with a thickness of a single carbon atom. These were rolled into a cylindrical shape to make these nanotubes. The diameter is about 0.4 nanometers. A single nanometer is 1/1000th of 1 meter, so it's not visible to the naked eye.
What? But I can see it.
That's because this thread is made by bundling multiple CNTs. I've also enhanced your vision so you'd be able to see it. By the way, CNTs are extremely durable. They're elastic and hard to break, and it's said that their theoretical maximum tensile strength is 50 times that of steel. Anyway, where is the other end of the CNT connected?
Oh, we're going somewhere.
That way, over by that red lamp. What's
Who was
this?
by the light switch?
It's the light switch.
The CNT is tied to it.
So whoever cut the light dropped the body.
Okay, it looks like we're pretty much done investigating here. Using the clues we've gathered so far, we should be able to solve the mystery.
You mean the mystery of how Jin's body appeared? That's what you're talking about, right?
Yep. Let's get on that now. First thing, about that power outage when the body appeared. Was it really just a power outage?
I was wondering about that too. The lights came back on way too quickly.
But the stream went on, no problem.
So it wasn't an outage. The lights were switched off.
So how did the lights get turned off?
Well, I think I know what did it. Maybe if someone turned on this kettle while the studio was using its maximum amperage.
The breaker didn't trip. There must be some other way. That's the switch that powers the light.
Yeah, let's not overthink this. Someone simply walked up and flipped this switch.
But no one was near the switch when the lights went out. Let's try to think of...
The answer button by this contestant's seat is actual.
It's not a light switch.
There were bundled CNTs tied to the body. They were routed through the ceiling beams and onto the light switch.
But a dead body can't pull strings.
No, but it can fall. From the ceiling, I mean.
Now that you mention it, I thought I heard something hit the floor right after the lights went out.
The body fell from the ceiling and tugged on the CNT, which caused the light switch to turn off.
So on to the next question. The corpse was hidden up in the ceiling, right? Then how did it fall?
The culprit used the mechanism of the body softening after rigor mortis. The body must have been placed up in the ceiling like a bridge between two beams. It would stay up there while the body is still stiff. But as time passes and rigor mortis lessens, the corpse softens.
And that's what made it fall down.
That's pretty fucking
Now,
grim.
for the final question, why did the body explode and burn?
Well, that can be explained by using the X-ray mode. It's because of the contraption set up inside the body. The ignition agent combusted from the impact of the body hitting the ground. The fire went up the coiled fuse and onto the substance that triggered a thermite reaction. The substance was eventually ignited, causing a huge explosion.
So that interval between the fall and explosion was because of the time it took for the fire to reach the end of the fuse. I get it. It was hard to find traces of that trick because it was such an analog method.
All right, I think we're starting to figure things out here. So you can turn off this VR space now.
No, not yet. That was just a rehearsal. We still have the main show.
What do you mean?
We're recreating the culprit's action.
Are you telling me to do that?
You're the only actor here, aren't you?
Actor?
So, I'm Tama, the director and camera operator. Now that I'm in the director's chair, I'm not going to tolerate shoddy acting. So keep that in mind.
Are we recording something?
Of course we are. We're testing a theory here, so we need to create something that can be viewed objectively.
I have no idea what you're going on about.
Shut your stupid mouth, you third-rate bit part actor! Are you too much of a moron to figure this out without the director having to tell you everything?
But...
Just zip it and play the culprit. If we're doing this, we're going for the Academy Award.
I want an Academy Award.
Like, the nuts?
Enough! Let's get this started! Ready? Action!
Hi! I'm, the culprit who killed Jin. Now, prepare to witness an amazing show featuring this corpse.
Not only is your acting amateurish, but I don't even understand what kind of character you're trying to play here.
I am an amateur.
Well, this is just the beginning, so I'll give you a pass for now. Let's start with the positioning of the body. Where and how was it placed?
Well... it was right here. The body was placed so it was hung like a bridge between two beams.
You can place it like this because it was stiff from rigor mortis. So that's how they did the light trick.
Carbon nanotubes, CNT, were tied to the body. The CNT went up the beams and extended downward onto the light switch.
CNT is too thin to be seen with the naked eye, so no one noticed it.
I've got it all set up. Now I just need to wait for the rigor mortis to subside.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in character?
Boy! I sure hope the corpse gets softer soon! It needs to be soft and squishy! Like an octopus!
This scene makes no sense. I'm cutting it out.
You made me do it.
And after time passed, rigor mortis began to subside.
The body falls, and the impact sets off the ignition agent inside it. The fire travels up the fuse line.
Soon after, a staff member turns on the lights.
Bam! A body appears, as if it teleported in out of nowhere. Sometime later, the burning fuse inside the body reaches the explosives. And that is the truth behind the corpse's sudden appearance and explosion!
Good work! I got some nice footage of the reenactment.
I still don't understand why the acting was necessary.
Open your eyes.